Yo guys, and welcome back for another Blue Protocol Star Resonance video. So today on stream at the weekly reset, we did end up doing the normal and hard light dragon. So I wanted to go ahead and make a guide for you guys and just kind of give you a little bit of information that might help you get your clears this week. So really quickly, something we need to kind of go over really briefly is you are going to be splitting up into your left and right groups again, just like the original Ice Dragon. You're going to be going over to these floating islands that you're seeing on the max roll picture, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like in game as well, the original island that you're DPSing the boss on. So again, parties 1 and 3 will go left, and parties 2 and 4 will go right. For tanks in this fight, you will want to keep an eye out for space-time collapse. So one of the tanks will be targeted with a big red AoE for a big attack that you will need to soak by yourself. It does apply a vulnerability status, and getting hit by 2 of those is not going to be good for you. So make sure that when you do, you just go ahead and let off the gas and let the other tank actually take the aggro. That will ensure that they get it instead of you when the next one comes around. Don't be greedy here. There's no reason that a tank needs to be fighting for DPS if they have vulnerability state already. And also, when you do get targeted for the big tank bust, make sure you walk it out of the group. We had a few instances where the tanks accidentally killed the DPS because they were too close to the boss. As soon as you interact with the boss, he'll start a cooldown for Void Bound Pact. You'll know this mechanic is happening because 2 people will be targeted with circles under their feet. When the timer expires, these circles will create a crystal where the player was standing. One player needs to go to the outside edge and the other player needs to remain in melee range. Ideally, you have your ranged player actually go and drop it outside. These crystals are very important because they're going to be how we deal with another mechanic that comes up shortly. After you get your crystals, you'll notice that the boss will jump up in the air, and that's when you need to activate your crystals, which will give you a field that will let you survive the mechanic and not get launched into the air, which will likely kill you if you do. If you are the person interacting with the crystal, it will also target you with a pool that you need to drop, so make sure you drop that in a designated location. We chose the back of the room here, as you can see in this clip. Try to keep that in mind and only activate it once he's jumped up into the air. After some time, you'll see Purifying Light Focus show up on the boss's health bar. So this ability shrinks a ring of light from the outside in that we need to escape from. So we're going to be using the portals that we dropped earlier to teleport from the middle of our island area to the safe area outside of the ring. So make sure the ring has closed enough that your portal is now safe on the outside, and then you can teleport to it and resume the boss fight. Later on, you'll see Purifying Light Scatter, and this is basically the opposite of what we just dealt with. So instead of a ring closing in on you, a ring is going to expand from the middle outwards. So we're going to be going and starting on our outside portal and then teleporting inside the ring once it is opened enough. Now, every 2 iterations of these portals, the boss will start casting End of Space Time. And so what that means is you need to get ready to go to your designated side, the left or right. Keep in mind there are going to be soaks that do happen during this, so you need to be careful and ready for those. Usually you had enough time to handle the soaks together as a team and then get to your designated spot. From there, the boss will actually freeze you for a moment, and then once you're unfrozen, you'll have a small bit of time left. So if you don't quite make it before you get frozen, don't panic. You'll be okay, but continue to run against the wall towards your island, because when you do get knocked off, sometimes the momentum can be a little wonky. We had instances where people didn't get launched far enough, or they had a momentum issue or something, so just be careful and ready to aim yourself to land on the island. Now, once you have safely landed on your platforms, you'll notice that there's a crystal on your platform that you need to destroy. There's also one on the other side, and you can actually see both health bars if you look to the left of your screen here. You do need to destroy them both at the same time, and in hard mode there will actually be a shield on each crystal. Once the shield is destroyed, a portal will appear on the platform with you, and it will take you to the other side. So make sure you just take the portal immediately once it spawns and destroy the crystal on the other side for your teammates. Once the crystal is destroyed, make sure you jump back to the original platform, but be careful because you might not make it if you don't time the jump correctly, in which case you'll be teleported back to the front of the room. For the final mechanic, it might be useful to take a look at the max roll guide. So here we actually have a map that they have over on max roll, and you can see that what happens is several crystals end up spawning in the platform. What we did is we just grabbed the crystal that was closest to our portal, took the portal and dropped it off in the middle, and that made it so this entire section here was safe. Okay, and after that, it's just a repeat of what you've seen already. So best of luck to you guys. If you guys liked the video and want to see more stuff like this, leave the video a like down below, add a comment if you guys want to discuss anything. I'm always happy to have conversations and discuss things down there. Or if you have other tips that you think other people should know, again, leave those down there. I'm sure more people will be looking for those. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.